Welcome to another Scottish Watches video. Today we are accompanied by Simon from James Porter & Son in Glasgow. How are things going?
Very well, Ricky. How are you?
I am surviving, which is the best
Very
you can
good.
say this year. And today we are looking at the new range of Accutrons. And I brought my little 1967 Ancient Edition along just for comparison. And I never realised quite how small it was until we put it next to its modern day counterpart. So what's the story here? Why is it that there's now a company called Accutron instead of through Bulova, and why has this come out after so many years?
Well, it's the 60th anniversary of the Accutron, so they've relaunched this collection, two new collections with this movement, the electrostatic movement. There's the Spaceview one, which we have here, which is like the big brother to yours.
Yes.
And it looks stunning, actually, seeing the two side by side.
Just as I move mine out of the way. Yeah, so the original one, mine is, well, let's move yours out. Let's just start the history lesson with what I kind of know. This is a watch I remember when I was a kid, because it was a TV show called The Secret Life of Machines with Tim Hunkin and Rex Garrett, and they would go through different things each week. It could be central heating, it could be the fax machine, and then they hit upon the quartz watch, but they didn't just show quartz, they went from everything from sundials right through to water clocks to mechanical movements, and then this little guy here.
This is the Bulova Accutron. It's got two tiny electromagnets you can see here.
At the third stroke, it will be 4, 37 and 50 seconds.
The Bulova Accutron uses a new electronic timekeeping principle, a tuning fork. Listen. A tuning fork to give you accuracy to within a minute a month, guaranteed. Never bet against a Bulova Accutron, the most accurate watch you can buy.
And this was the first commercially successful, not the first electronic, but the first commercially successful watch that came out. There was obviously digital ones after that, Hamilton Pulsar, etc. But this is one that I always liked the look of, just because you could see through and you could see the coils and the whole inner workings. It always captivated me. So I got this one a couple of years ago. Then I read on Hodinkee with our friend Jack Forster that a concept version came out, which was this little guy, and I thought, yeah, concept's like a concept car, it's never going to appear. But then it did this year. There was a bit of quiet for about 12 months, then this popped along. So can you run us through exactly how it works, if you can?
Yeah, I'll try to. So you've got two turbines, electrostatic turbines at the bottom here.
Yeah.
And they rotate with movement of your wrist, which then creates a charge, which then powers this turbine at 10 o'clock, which then powers the second hand. You can see the second hand's got a constant sweep.
Yeah.
There's also another charge which powers a step motor, which then powers your minute hand and hour hand. So we've got a quartz regulator, plus 5 seconds a day. It's got a power save function as well, so after 5 minutes of inactivity, the second hand will stop and go to 12 o'clock. And they come pre-charged, the 2-year power reserve.
Right.
Beautiful, hypnotic to watch. I mean, it's a 43.5mm case, so compared to, you can see it's a big watch, but the small lugs, it doesn't wear, it is a big watch, but it wears well.
It conforms well to the rest, yeah.
The finish is beautiful. You can see the polishing and the detail in the movement.
Oh, it is, it's lovely. Try
Case is all finished.
There you go. Nice little logo at the back.
So this is the non-limited. There was two editions in this style. There was the limited edition version, which came with an acetylene book, which basically the only difference was it had a green chapter ring. And this is the non-limited version. So it retails at $2,990, 5-year warranty. It's exciting.
Something completely different. And you know me, I always like things that are a little bit different, be it imaginations from Zenith or anything else. And I hope this would come out, but like I said, with concepts, you never know if it's just a drawing board exercise to get some column inches and magazines and online. But no, it's really, really nice.
10 years in the making.
Yeah, you were saying that. There's a lot of R&D went in behind the scenes.
It's nice this year to have something different movement-wise coming out, some new technology.
Yeah.
It's such a challenging year. It's nice to have something.
It's good it comes right at the end.
Yeah.
It's a good Christmas gift idea.
Absolutely.
Available in Glasgow right now. So we've also got some other watches. If you want to pass one across, I'll put one on the left And I'll put one on the right.
The DNA one.
Oh, right.
So
Well, before we get to the legacies, we'll pull this little guy in.
So this is, they've brought out 4 versions of this case shape with the same movement.
Okay.
And so this is called Spaceview DNA. And 45mm case, rubber strap. There's a steel one with the green highlights like the Spaceview.
Uh-huh.
You get this one, which is the black and rose. You've got an all black. And then there's black with blue. I think this is stunning.
Yeah, whereas the one you showed us a minute ago there is really nice. This one has got that contemporary, I don't know what you would say. I don't want to say hublot, but it's got the rubber strap that integrates
Iron
really
Man.
nicely. Yeah, you could call it that. And again, it's got all the right bits in it. Now, to get this to go, you told me you had to do a little...
To wave your arm up and down. I love the rose and the black case.
It works incredibly well. It's just because it's such a dark inner dial part that it's difficult to light up, although it does catch the light on the wheels.
Nice deploying clasp as well. Shaped rubber band. You know, there's some nice detailing in it.
Oh yeah.
They say 45mm case, which sounds huge, but I've got a skinny wrist and I don't think it looks too big on.
No.
Because there's no lugs.
No, that is lovely. And how much is this one?
That one is 2790.
Excellent. Right, because this is an absolute nightmare to hold because you can't open it completely flat. Let's move this out to the side. We'll put this guy back in the centre. And then you have got these legacy editions that you were talking about as well.
Yeah, so I only brought a couple with me today. There's 11 in the collection. We've got 7 in store. And these are, as I said, the legacy collection. They're a homage to classic designs that Accutron have launched over the years. And they actually took advice from, it was a collector.
All right.
And they asked a few people who are in the Accutron world and collectors world on advice on styles to relaunch, and these are based on classic designs. They're all got Celita movements, so it's not about Accutron movements as such of these, it's about the history and the styles of Accutron.
So it's to the aesthetics instead of the mechanical movement or the electronic movements. Right. It's kind of interesting. I've not seen the half moon there before.
And you can see how they're all numbered.
Yeah.
So they're all around about $12.95.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some really lovely case. The more you look at them, you realise lugs are different shapes. And that one, the dials here is lovely. It's kind of 3D.
Yeah.
They're really well made, really well finished.
Well, let's quickly look at each one individually just before we finish up. That's pretty incredible. And for the price, I mean, it's a brand. It's a decent movement. That's around about it's well below Omega. It's kind of Christopher Ward territory for the same type of movement.
I think these will appeal to, somebody from a historical point of view. They are very 70s.
Has this type of case got a name?
I'm sure it has got a name. You've got me out on that one.
That's okay. That's what the comment section's for, isn't it, guys? Let us know.
Domed sapphire glass. I think the markers,
It's like when you go on eBay looking for a vintage thing when you're drunk at 3 in, and you see all these ancient Rados and Diastars and all kinds of things, but you're too scared to buy something. And they're sitting around about £700-800 for something you don't know what's going on. If you like the style, then that is an excellent modern reinterpretation.
Yep, 5-year warranty.
So there we have new, old, reinterpreted, new technology and contemporary looking. So if you like what you see here, be sure to get in touch with Simon or any of the team down at James Portenson in Glasgow. They do mail order across the globe. So check that one out. And if you want to tell people where to find you, if you want to give the web address and the Instagram.
Yeah, it's James Porter and Son on Instagram and james-porter.co.uk online.
Perfect. Well, thanks very much for bringing these watches over. It has been lovely to see them, to contrast and compare. And as much as it was a good day looking at these watches, I've realised that I need a new battery for this. And that is not an easy little task and difficult to get a hold of. But that is fantastic. So, check out more videos on our channel. We have got a lot more stuff from Simon. He has brought many goodies with him. Hopefully some will be online by the time you see this. Subscribe if they're not online so that you'll be the first to see them when they do appear. So thanks very much, Simon, and we'll catch you again soon.
Thank you. Good to see you.